here is the beginning of a nut graph, all right? And what we find is that this little thing that's happening to Pat Curry at the Costco in Augusta, Georgia, is actually happening at other Costco's, and it's happening to other people, and it's happening at stores around the country that are not just Costco. All right, here we see, and this tells us why. I mean, it gives us that timeliness, right? Why am I writing about this story now? Because this is actually happening. Some of this pandemic stuff is ending, and all these stores are becoming more comfortable. It says here, feeling confident enough to revive the longstanding tradition of giving out free samples. All right, so the yellow part, this nut graph, the beginning of a nut graph here, right, starts to answer some of these questions of why I should care about Pat Curry or what she likes or what she says, right? This highlighted part says it's not just Pat Curry, it's part of this trend that we're going to tell you all about. Okay, this bigger trend. It's not just Costco. It says it's actually happening around the country. All right, and it marks a turning point. The pandemic prevented this. All of a sudden, there's a turning point. Something new is happening. Something is changing. This is a different phase in our understanding of the pandemic. All right. So that's a nut graph. That's an example of a nut graph because it takes Pat Curry's story and then broadens it out to give it more relevance to the reader to understand. Okay, this is something. Now I get it. That means I could probably have samples at my local Costco also. It's not just about Pat Curry. This is now about my Costco and what I might experience, and what all my friends who like free samples might experience. All right. So that's a nut graph. It goes on beyond the main anecdote to tell you something else.